you
Ready?
feeling?
Yeah, let's go on.
I'm very excited. I'm honored. I'm humbled by this endorsement by our party, our grassroots in Wisconsin. It's a historic endorsement, and I humbly accept it.
A big endorsement.
It is a-
72%.
It is a big endorsement. We've worked hard. I started in the grassroots. It's what I know. And I've traveled, as I said in my speech, 62,000 miles in my car in all 72 counties. And I've identified with the people that I actually started with. And in fact, many people that I've met in the counties or reconnected with were people that I knew in my beginnings as a mom with a cause when I was concerned about educational issues. And we traveled the state and developed a coalition of parents. And it was very gratifying for me to run into them years later and have their support.
This will get you some resources from the party. What would you like from the party?
Well, I certainly would love to have the reinforcement of the party. We have an amazing Republican Party. It is the envy of Republican parties around the country. I have colleagues in other states who often say to me, you have an amazing system, an amazing infrastructure, and dedicated volunteers and grassroots. We're energized because look what we've accomplished in this state. And we did it because of the grassroots. And this could not have, the things that we have done, the accomplishments we have made could not have happened without the grassroots. So for me to now stand here and have the endorsement of those very people is humbling. And now I'm excited. It's time for the next step. It's time to move on and take on Senator Baldwin.
How do you continue this momentum going into August?
Well, we just continue doing what we're doing. Obviously, we have a formula for success, and it involves talking about our ideas. It involves talking about the proven reforms and the fact that I have a track record that shows that I'm not afraid to stand up to my own party. I'm not afraid to stand up to folks on the other side of the aisle. We've been through an awful lot of struggles in our state, and I've been a fighter, and I think that's what people want. They want somebody to go to Washington who's going to fight for our principles, and I have a track record of doing that. I've said it, I've seen it, I've done it, I'm going to do it again in Washington, and I think that's what people want. They want somebody to stand up and be strong and follow through on the promises that were made. And we've had a great history of doing that in the state of Wisconsin under the leadership of Governor Walker, and certainly through all the years and all we've accomplished in our state.
Leah, you've trailed Kevin fundraising-wise, and he's had more outside help. How do you use this or parlay this into some kind of closing the gap financially that we've seen so far in this race and get more groups to help you or raise more money to put your message up in the air, which is where you're not really are?
Well, the resounding support by this endorsement will definitely mean that more people will realize that this is the campaign that is going to build the momentum and continue to build and be the team to beat Tammy Baldwin.
Senator, we just spoke to Kevin Nichols, spokesman, who said, this endorsement really doesn't change much. We're focused on the primary. Didn't really feel like it alters the trajectory of the race at all. Do you have any response to that? Or?
I'm not surprised that he says that. He has, on a regular basis, not valued the grassroots to the extent that I have, and has been somewhat dismissive of them. And I have been very strong in support of them. And so he'll have to decide what he wants to do with this. But, it's certainly, for me, I'm going to continue. I have the support of the grassroots that's very important. It is a strong statement. This is a historic endorsement. And I am proud of it, and I'm going to continue to work hard just like I have to get to this point. And we will move forward to take on Senator Baldwin.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.